thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane hacks for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. Runs through the contact. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Carr now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 72 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 40. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. first down. Carr, he's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Lynch. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. A play fake for Burkhead. Now Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Play action. Now it's Brady. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Matthews, 43 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
There goes Harris. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Dwayne Harris with officially a 103-yard return. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Now Burkhead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Brady, and that is incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Carr. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, and the Raiders add on to their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
White 20! White 20!
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
20! White 20! Out!
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now Carr. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Lamar able to run him down for a 15-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarter.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw his Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now.
Is under review.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now a play fake. Brady. Wide open. Julian Edelman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Brady now on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Emmanuel Lamar in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Brady to throw on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Lamar able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. So we've reached halftime here. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this is secured by the Patriots. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing now is Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Brady going to throw, and a dump off to White. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Matthews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum like that.
Yeah, they really are.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, 29 yards. And the Raiders. Add on to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And that's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing now is Carr. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And now running right through it. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. Jordy Nelson all by himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And now here come the Raiders. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking deep in the direct. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is,
back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On first down, Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the silver and black continue to roll. Tavecchio to add the PAT.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 40.
Wait, 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, there in coverage.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. The 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tough rule. And now the tough rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Carr to throw. It's caught. Nelson. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Dances by at the 20, and now running right through it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really difficult.
Gronkowski's going to go. He's at the 30. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 63 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Wait, 20! Move 20!
Brady now on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Gostkowski the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all in position to do so.
They'll run again with Lynch. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Carr going to throw here. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily.